Hi there. Welcome to another interesting edition of this show. And today, we will be talking about a health issue that affects people in the population, which is a result of our diet. The topic is foods that clog arteries. You see, what we eat affects our health. The clogging of arteries simply means blockage of arteries. Let's examine foods that can clog arteries. 10. Eggs. The number one food on this show that causes the clogging of arteries is eggs. Eggs are an animal food product that contribute to the clogging of arteries. Why do eggs contribute to the clogging of blood vessels? Because they contain high cholesterol content. Cholesterol content is one food product that contributes to the clogging of blood vessels. 9. Red meat. Another food substance that contributes to the clogging of blood vessels on this show is red meat. Red meat is a meat that appears red and contains a high proportion of a protein called myoglobin. Red meat, apart from their protein contents, contain a high amount of cholesterol that contributes to the clogging of our arteries. 8. Cheese. Cheese is another food item in our diet that contributes to the clogging of our arteries. Why is this so? Because they contain a significantly large amount of cholesterol levels that might be dangerous to our overall health and cause the clogging of arteries. 7. Palm oil. Another food source that contributes to the clogging of our arteries is palm oil. Why? Palm oil contains a large number of saturated fats. Saturated fats are one of the most potent food products in the body that contribute significantly to the clogging of blood vessels. 6. Butter. Butter is another food substance that contributes to the clogging of our blood vessels because it also contains a large number of saturated fats, which, as we said earlier, contribute significantly to the clogging of our arteries. 5. Ice cream. Ice cream is another food substance that contributes significantly to the clogging of blood vessels because of its saturated fat content. 4. Margarine. Margarine is another food that contributes to the clogging of arteries. Margarine contains a type of fat called trans fat. Trans fat is a man-induced fat contained in food. It is formed when hydrogen is added to oils in a process called hydrogenation. Margarine is a good source of trans fat, but taking too much of this food could clog arteries in your body. 3. Pizza. If you wish to reduce the clogging of your arteries, you should consider reducing your intake of pizza. Why? Because pizza is another good source of trans fat, which can contribute to the clogging of blood vessels. 2. Taking in fat meat. Some meats have been known to contain fat content, especially red meat, like cow and the likes. Taking this meat raw would contribute to increasing the fat level of the body, which could consequently narrow the blood arteries. 1. Coconut oil. Finally, on this show, the last food we are discussing is coconut oil. Coconut oil, just like palm oil, contains a high amount of saturated fats, which can clog the arteries. You will notice that food that causes the narrowing of blood vessels is divided into 3 categories, which are saturated fats, cholesterol, and trans fats. As you take in food, you must be mindful of these food sources. This brings this show to an end. I trust you have learned a lot. See you next time for another interesting episode of this channel. Goodbye! Enjoyed this video? Hit like, share, and subscribe to Blissful.